Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's up?
Oh, hold on. Let's.
Yeah, you might have to.
There we go.
I messed with.
Make a little adjustment there and get that right. It should be a good day today. Got lots going on, right?
Yes, sir. Good morning. It's Monday.
It is Monday, man. We had a great show over at Vino's, man. That 35th anniversary was awesome.
Man, that was so much fun.
Man, it
That
was.
a blast.
Those bands were killing it.
Oh,
man.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody, man, it was packed. I bet it filled up 4 or 5 times just while I was there.
Oh, at least.
Yeah, it
dude.
was crazy. Yeah.
It was so funny to me, too, because, man, like, every time, like, we get a band, we'd introduce them, and of course, everybody would go crazy. And then, like, as soon as they finished their set, man, just boom, it would empty out right away.
Yeah. No, it was great, though, man. It was so much fun. Everybody was having such a good time. They had a lot of young people there, man.
Yeah, dude, I was going to
A lot
mention
of young
that.
people, about half of the audience, I think. Were pretty
Yeah,
young.
at least. It was surprising and cool in, like, a weird way.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why is there so many, like, 12 and 14-year-olds around without
Right.
parents?
Yeah, where are the parents
Right.
out of the way?
And then, like, the other side of it was, dude, they were moshing and throwing glow sticks
Yeah.
and crowd surfing.
No,
and I
they
was
were
like,
doing all
"Damn,
that
get it,
stuff,
kids."
man. They were doing it, man. They were doing
They were
their
doing
thing.
some weird leg thing that I was like, man, I'd
Yeah.
dislocate my kneecap and break a hip trying to do
Yeah,
that.
I don't know what that was.
I
I
don't
was
know what
watching
that
them and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not trying to do that. That's for sure.
But it was a blast, man. It was a blast to host an MC. That was the first time I ever got to do anything like that.
That was a
you
lot
know,
of
and-
fun, isn't it?
Man, it is.
Yeah,
It's
you have a good time talking to everybody. It's always a good time, man.
Right. So, how are you doing, Water Pump?
Well, still working on that, man. Captain Water Pump is back. I see that. Still working on that. I got a couple more calls to make today. I've got it down to about 2,000 now,
Oh, okay.
which is still pretty salty for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for a water pump, I'm still pretty damn salty about it. So I'm still making a couple more calls today, and
I was going to
Dude,
say, now that everybody got to see how my Friday went last Friday,
Yeah.
do you want to talk about how your Friday went?
no, it was terrible, man. It was just a terrible day all the way around for the most part. I mean, there were good things in it, but no, it just continued to be just an abysmal day.
Right.
I was trying to get in, then that happened, and so I had some water to add, but I just honestly, it was about probably, I don't know, a quarter, a little more, close to half maybe on
Yeah.
the way here, and I got really pissed off about it. Turned around, went home, and it was just one thing after the other. To be honest with you, it was
Right.
it was a tough Friday for me.
Well,
Let me put it like that.
I mean, I felt bad for you. I knew you were going through it. But unfortunately, well, the people, they just still didn't understand.
No, they
So-
wanted me to pay for this.
Yeah, they said to Patrick, not only is it a a but they missed
Yeah.
a rant.
Yeah.
It was, we
Yeah.
had awesome guests
You
in the
coulda heard the
studio.
rant if you'd been
Darren
standing
Riggin.
with me.
Yeah.
If you'd have been in my car when that red light went on, you'd have heard a rant. All right.
So, unfortunately, man, the next time if I can talk, Tactical comes in,
Yeah.
you're going to have to get tasered, and you also got to get slapped with a tortilla.
Yeah. No, I understand that. That's
They made
fine.
me spin the wheel for you.
No,
man.
that's
It wasn't
just
my
fine.
choice.
I'm glad to accept that.
Okay.
That's much better than a water pump that cost. It started at 3,800 and went to 2,000 now. But yeah, that's
Yeah, dude. That's
yeah. You can't hurt me more than I got hurt.
right.
You can't hurt me more than I got hurt.
What's up, David? How you
I'll
doing,
take
man?
a taser repeatedly over a $2,000 water pump.
I mean, we could probably make that happen.
Probably,
Just saying.
probably.
It's all good, Water Pump. We missed you.
Yeah, that's right. No,
I'm
it's
going to just start
fine.
calling you Water
That's
Pump
fine.
from now on.
That's
Okay?
you know what? That's what I'm working for anymore.
Right.
That's what I'm working for now. Why would you build a car like that? Why would anybody build it that way? That's the worst engineering, unless you just want to sell parts, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is.
Brilliant engineering. But,
Yeah, I
in
guess
that
if
case.
you want to bilk somebody, it is, man.
Yeah.
Was your weekend good otherwise?
Yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. We ended up, we went camping up at Choctaw. Up there
Oh, did
in
you?
Clinton. That's where we normally go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was just, nice relaxing time. Cool to get out there at the lakes.
When did y'all head out?
We left Friday night.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, so, because we usually go up there and camp with Grandma and that, and so,
Yeah.
they get a little time. And so that's basically how we...
Grandma?
Huh?
With Grandma?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grandma and Mr. Robert.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Mr. Robert. That's step papa?
It's Grandma's man.
Right.
You're right. Right. I see Grandma's boyfriend, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, yeah.
Robert?
Yep.
Robert?
Yep.
Okay.
Everybody gets to... No, it was a good time, man. We went up there, set up camp Friday night after I got off work, and then he hung out with Grandma and Robert while I came down to do Vino's and went back up there that night. So, Sunday, actually.
No, it was a good night at Vino's. My son Noah got to come and hang out, and that was awesome.
Yeah,
hanging
it was
out
cool
with him.
seeing him.
Yeah, and he had a great time. He really liked it a lot. Everybody had fun, man. It's so wild to look back at it from all those years that I've been going there, because I was talking about when Darren was really kind of getting started out in music, and I was in comedy, and we were coming up on the scene, and man, we were so much younger and full of piss and vinegar, and I was looking around, here a bunch of old guys rocking and trying to tell jokes, and it's like, it's kind of funny. We've gotten bald and gray and dad bods, and it's a whole change, but everybody's still out there doing their thing.
Right?
So
hey, y'all still kicked it.
We had a good time, man. Everybody had fun, man. It was great. Let's get into some news you can use. Heat records are being challenged across the central U.S. Last week of summer, temperatures could hit the upper 90s from Louisiana to Wisconsin through Wednesday. The heat wave will drive temps 5 to 15 degrees above average. It's been warmer. I mean, it was pretty damn humid yesterday.
Yeah, dude. I was mad at y'all on Saturday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm not going to lie. Like 3/4 of the way through the show, I was like, these mother...
Why? Because you were in a suit?
Rich, wear your suit, man. It's your iconic thing. It's you. It's, man, people will... You'll stand out. People will want a picture with you or something, man. That's how they know you. And yeah,
nobody got a picture.
3/4 of the way through, I was like, man, I'm sweating my ass off. I'm tired of wearing this damn suit. Not one person has come up and been like, "Oh, it's Rich in the suit." Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry about that,
I
man.
could have showed up in my T-shirt and jeans and been a lot more comfortable. Yeah.
Some flip flops.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, no, that would have made a lot more sense, wouldn't it? All right, let's see what's going on here. If we care about any of it, we don't.
No, there wasn't nothing on Friday either, man.
No, nothing that I care about there.
Lately.
So the Utah governor says the roommate of the assassin of Charlie Kirk is cooperating. He is not. He's not talking, but apparently his roommate, a.k.a. His significant other, is talking.
Oh.
Yeah.
New developments to me. I have not heard anything of this. So.
Apparently, at least according to the news reports, the significant other is trans.
Oh.
And so that may have been what led him to what he did.
I got you.
Right.
He was defending his... Yeah.
Yes, apparently so, yeah.
Gotcha.
I told Rich earlier, I said,
Water pump.
over the weekend, just watching... and a lot of people, I think, lost their jobs from comments they made. But watching some of the comments, some of the things people said, I was just like, man, listen, you realize that if you could do that to that dude, why is any preacher in the country not next?
I had said this. You're absolutely right, and that's scary.
I mean, honestly, think about that for a minute. All these people who are speaking the way they are, like, oh, he deserved it, or da-da-da. I mean, does every preacher deserve it too? I mean, where does the line get drawn there? Because if that guy deserves it, who doesn't deserve it?
Right.
I mean, we all have a take, and not all of them you agree with, right? I mean, isn't that...
Well,
I mean, that's fair, I think, to say.
It used to be.
Right?
We used to call these discussions.
Yeah.
And debates.
Debates, yeah.
Where we'd, try and hear each other. And even if we left still on the same side of the coin that we came in on, we...
At least tried to respect each other.
Right.
Just,
found other common ground.
Yeah, no, that the most shocking thing to me over the weekend, and should not have been, was how many people were so openly pushing for that.
Really, for real, can I what's really pissed me off about this whole
Yeah.
thing? And I said this in private to group
Yeah.
when we were all here on Friday, and I never said it on air, but what's really pissed me off about this whole thing with Charlie Kirk
What?
is everybody trying to get their damn 15 minutes of fame alongside with it.
Yeah. No, you see a lot of that too.
To me, that is just as bad as coming out and
Sure.
celebrating that he died.
Yeah.
Like, you're in the same group of people. If
Yeah.
you're just using it to capitalize and get your,
Yeah.
no, for clicks or whatever they call it.
Turkey said, "You can't act a fool with no consequence. Any one of us could be next. We're dang close to a civil war." I don't know about that. I really don't.
I think that's what they want to have happen.
I think that's what some people would like it to be, but I don't genuinely believe that. As a matter of fact, I'll go the opposite way. I believe this will change everything. I think there are some people who are super negative right now and some very vocal, shitty people, to be honest with you, because even if you don't agree with him, it's shitty to wish that, you know? But I think a lot of people were awakened by this. I think a lot of people were disturbed immensely by this. And I do think it actually will help us turn a curve.
Yeah.
I don't think, not that you would ever wish that, but I do think that it will help people turn a curve.
Hey, man, it's, order comes from chaos.
Sometimes. Sometimes, yeah. The 16-year-old shooter who opened fire at Evergreen High in Colorado this week was reportedly active on a violent extremist website that had been linked to multiple other school shootings. Desmond Hawley, he died from a self-inflicted gunshot after injuring 2 students, had been on a site called Watch People Die. Why is there a site called Watch People Die? And why are we not watching that site?
Right.
Or do we not have the FBI combing Watch People Die? AOL describes as a disturbing pattern among recent school shooters. According to the ADL, several other people had been active on that site, other shooters, including...
now they're too worried about if you're watching porn or not.
Do what?
I said they're too worried if people are watching porn or
shit,
not.
Huh? Maybe they should be combing this website.
Right.
That's where everybody's going to hang out and talk about killing people. Maybe we should check it out and... I don't know. Now, what am I? I'm crazy.
So I'm on a 30-second delay today.
Do what?
I said, sorry, I'm on a 30-second delay
You're
today,
good, man. You're good. NATO allies, Poland and Romania, both sent fighter jets to respond to Russian drone attacks Saturday. Poland didn't record any airspace violations. A Russian drone did violate Romanian airspace for under an hour. Went 6 miles into the country before it disappeared from radar. I don't know why that's important, really. What else is going on here? U.S. and China the officials started talking yesterday on trade issues and TikTok. So this is their 4th meeting in 4 months. SpaceX launched a cargo ship to the space station successfully, sending more than 5 tons of supplies up there. Probably a lot of toilet paper. That's my bet.
Right.
That's what they're taking, a lot of toilet paper up there.
Not if they're from China. We read a story on Friday about in China where, the public bathrooms, you get 1 sheet of toilet paper, just one square.
No.
And then you have to, if you want more, you have to either watch a commercial.
No.
Or, no, I'm dead serious, man. It was,
Come on, man.
It was crazy.
Come on, man.
I'm dead serious.
No, I'm not buying it.
And you can only get,
no, man.
a maximum of,
Come on, man.
3 sheets in 10 minutes.
That sounds wrong.
Dude,
I don't believe that.
I will show you the story.
You're going to have to, man, because I don't buy that.
Yeah, you missed it. It was a good one, Water Pump.
I do not believe that. Believe that a bit. All right, some good news. In Land O'Lakes, Florida, Danny Wright saved her 4-month-old puppy from a 5-foot gator that attacked during a walk by a creek by her home. She fought the gator with her fist until it released the dog, got bite wounds herself. The dog was unharmed. The gator was later removed, and she's urging others to stay alert near water. You're in Florida. Do you not know to stay alert near water already? Hold on. It This is that video of what you're talking about.
Yeah, this is it, man. This is just a video of it. Yeah, this was a news story, but yeah, see, you scan that QR code and then
Okay,
it
well, it's
pops
a
up
little
a little
more than
ad.
one
Yeah, I
square.
mean a little more, but still.
Yeah, that was
That
what
was-
was tripping me out was the one square. I was like, man, I couldn't make one square work no matter what I did. There's not enough folding space there. Brent Chapman of North Vancouver, Canada, regained sight in one of his eyes after 20 years of blindness through the rare tooth and eye surgery. We talked about this.
I've heard about that.
The unusual procedure, you implant a prosthetic lens into one of the teeth, you put it in the eye, and it restored his vision. Now able to see at near normal levels, he said it's life-changing after decades of not being able to see. That's pretty amazing, actually.
I still don't get it, but hey.
Oh, I don't know. Other than it, the bone matter of the tooth is similar to the bone matter of the skull here, and so it works in there.
Right.
I don't.
I get it. I just, there's so many, like, I want to know where this was tried out at. Like, who was just like, hey, I got an idea.
Yeah, no, that is the funny part is, so let me take your tooth and put it, what?
Right.
What's wrong with you, man?
Right. And just let me know if it helps.
Yeah,
Like,
let's just see if it
who
works.
had that idea?
I don't know. They should get an award of some kind. Usher, the R&B superstar, right? Everybody knows Usher. Usher. Says he wants Metallica to perform.
just do that.
Yeah, at the next Super Bowl halftime show. The R&B star, he's had one of the best halftime performances. Was asked who he'd like to see perform next February. He said he'd like to see Metallica. Said he'd like to rock out to their metal.
Huh?
It might seem like an unexpected choice coming from him, but he pointed out that that Super Bowl will be held in California, not far from James Hetfield's home. So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Are they in on the
I don't know if they're in
bets
on it.
for, who's going to host the Super Bowl show? Wasn't there like a bet thing going on?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. They won the North American box office this weekend, taking $70 million, more than enough to earn the number one spot. The huge opening weekend also gives it the honor of the highest opening ever for anime. Conjuring Last Rite dropped about 70%, took about $26 million. That was good enough for second place. And then Downton Abbey, they're still making that stuff. They took in $18 million. So there you go. All right, let's see what else is going on. No.
Did you catch the Emmys at all last night, man?
No, I don't typically watch those. What was going on?
I mean, I don't know. I only caught
Oh.
a few minutes of it, but I had turned it on for just a couple minutes. I'd seen it, and I was like, "Hey, let's check this out." And like, there was something about it that. Sorry, is there a good comment?
No, I'm just looking.
Oh, you're good. There was something about it that I'd caught, and I was like, "What is that?" And so down on like the bottom corner of it, there was a symbol that had like the Boys and Girls Club symbol.
Like their little hand in it.
Right, like little hands
Yeah,
holding or
okay.
whatever. And so, anyways, like the number that was in there, it started off at like 100,000. Every time somebody would come up and accept their award and start speaking, after a couple minutes, the number would start like quickly going down.
Oh,
Like it was like 100,000, then after the first person it was down to like 70, then like 60, and then like I turned it off for a minute, I came back 5 minutes later, it was down to like 30,000. And so I was like, what is this number? Why is this ticking? So I went and looked it up, and this kind of pissed me off.
okay.
All right, this is where I'm going with it. So last night at the Emmys, a ticking clock and donation counter were used to encourage winners to keep their acceptance speeches short. It was a ticking number anyways. It was a broadcast, and somebody had during the broadcast, I don't know, I forget his name, some celebrity had basically donated $100,000, but said that to like Boys and Girls Club, but said that for every celebrity that goes over 45 seconds on their acceptance speech, he's going to start taking $1,000 off.
I see.
And so, of course, no, like, celebrity cared at all. They were like, oh, we got to go quick, and they'd rush
Right.
off. But in the meantime, it's like, hey, you just cost them, like, $30,000, man. Thanks.
Well, first of all,
and I just thought it was, like, the biggest asshole move to make.
no, it's an asshole thing to do to make people watch their charity donation drop like that.
Right.
To begin with, I mean, the Boys and Girls Club are like, hey, what's going on here? What's the problem? Linda said, Patrick, glad you're back. No one was nervous while you were out. Uh-huh. I got you. That's funny. Yeah, that's shitty to do, man.
It didn't sit well.
No, that doesn't sit well with me.
It was, yeah.
I did watch the Alvarez Crawford fight, and man, it was everything you wanted it to be. It was a hell of a fight. Oh my God, yeah. In the end, Crawford got it. Made history. He was undefeated coming in and left undefeated. Of course, Canelo Alvarez was great. He just could not land good hard punches on Crawford. He was just too fast for him. He fights like Mayweather, except Mayweather always dances out of the way.
Right.
This guy was like Mayweather if he was an aggressive fighter.
Okay.
And, man, he was really, really, really good. And it was a great fight. Great fight. Another handful of losses in week 3 resulted in the top 25 being shaken up for NCAA. Georgia Tech, they shot Clemson. Clemson was number 12. They got upset 24-21. Number 6, Georgia got by number 15, Tennessee in overtime.
God damn it.
44-41. Yeah.
Pissed me off again, man.
Yeah.
The second week in a row, Georgia screwed up my parlay.
I'll tell you who else was playing last night was Dallas and the Giants.
Yeah.
And in the fourth quarter, they scored like, I think it was like 20. I'm trying to remember how many points. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was like touchdown. They were going back and forth. And they ended up in overtime. But man, what a crazy game that was.
I will say I was happy with Michigan's performance this weekend.
Oh,
yeah. It was better. They finally took the gloves off of quarterback.
Who were they playing?
Of course, it was some like easy team.
I got you.
64,
okay.
High school team. But
Gotcha.
they let him finally throw the ball. Bryce Underwood. They let
Yeah.
him show his throwing ability, and man, he
did it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
There was a couple
good.
that were 70-yard right, just on target.
Yeah,
touchdown,
we didn't. Ohio State didn't.
Yeah, you guys
do
had a
as well.
rough one.
Well,
surprisingly.
it wasn't rough, but I kind of, because last week the quarterback was like 17 of 18.
Yeah.
This week he had a tougher week. That first half against Ohio, which is nobody, and they did not look good. They did come back and take care of business, but number 5 Miami demolished number 18 Florida 49-12. Vanderbilt destroyed South Carolina, who was number 11, 31-7. Texas A&M 16 squeaked by number 8 Notre Dame. So yeah, a lot of change there. FanDuel is going to pay the Jaguars $5 million for stolen gambling money. Apparently, partial compensation for the $22 million stolen by a former employee of the team. Amit Patel was a mid-level finance manager for the Jags and admitted stealing an exorbitant sum of cash through a virtual credit card system they used for expenses. Almost $20 million of that cash was later deposited into the FanDuel sportsbook. Yeah. He was stealing money so he could gamble. He must have owed somebody a lot of money.
I heard the Razorbacks had a rough game on Saturday.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Against who?
Ole Miss.
Oh yeah, we lost to Ole Miss,
Yeah.
but I think it was they fought hard.
I mean, it was close. It was 41-35.
Yeah, I mean they fought hard for the game. I'll tell you, it was not the offense that was the problem; it was the defense in this case.
I
They
agree,
did
David.
score. David said, I think all my gambling money has been stolen. No, that's definitely true. An exhibition fight because you give a shit. Why? I don't know. This is the worst idea. Didn't we already see this and it was a bad idea before? Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather, spring of 2026.
Oh?
Yeah, he's gonna fight again. I don't know why. It's stupid. He shouldn't be fighting. He just needs a check. I mean, aren't you rich enough, Mike? Why are you doing this? Why would you do this? You looked terrible
Right.
against Jake Paul. You looked horrible. You know you're not capable of fighting. Floyd Mayweather is still in great condition. You're going to get your ass beat again, man. It's not a good look, Mike. Just keep doing your podcast. Be cool. Smoke some weed. Do that. Quit trying to fight everybody. You're not that guy anymore. Man,
Oh, man.
I hate that for him, that he even feels like he should do that.
Right.
I guess Floyd's like, listen, man, you want to make a lot of money? I do. Like y'all are both rich beyond rich. Do you need another fight, really?
I mean, maybe he does, man.
Maybe so. Maybe
it's
so.
that bad.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be back. Oh. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh, this one?
New shit, it's got the truth in it. Mix it up, let's do shit. When you don't give two shits, let me brew this because I do this. Don't misconstrue this. I took the rock game and ran a coupe shit. El Presidente. But in other news, rolling through the barrio and yeah, rolling nice and slow 'cause I'm bumping my own song. Shorty on the street yelled, "It straight fires the bomb." Hey, yo, that shorty was your mom. Left her standing there with the sweater puppies popping. I got shit to do today and more beats to be dropping. Sliding to the studio, mashing out new bangers. Only fire, top shelf ammo won't catch me firing blankers. This is the new shit. It's got the truth in it. Mix it up like stew shit. When you don't give two shits, let me brew this because I do this. Don't misconstrue this. I took the rock game and ran a coupe shit. Yeah, it's different. It's what everybody's saying. Music rolls like a tank. We ain't up in it playing. Homie hanging at the board, catching blunts on parade. But you know when I hit record, lock it down, it's getting played. Spliff o'clock later, mixing up the track. Just roll my last tater. Think I'll call your mom back.
She said she got that gas, bro.
This is the new shit. It's got the truth in it. Mix it up like stew shit. When you don't give two shits, let me brew this because I do this. Don't misconstrue this. I took the rock game and ran a coupe shit. Bump it in your barrio. Bump it in your barrio. Bump it in your barrio.
I'm not sure why.
I did nothing. Why do I have to spin the wheel?
Well,
We haven't done anything for me to. I showed up on time. I showed up on Friday. Water
Yeah.
pump.
Yeah. Well,
What's up, Betty?
Listen, man, you too will have a meltdown if you are told that you have a $3,800 water pump issue. Trust me, you'll need 24 hours to process that shit.
I really would too, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I
telling you,
wasn't
man.
upset. I was glad you were okay, and that was really my main concern at that point
Yeah.
because, like, if anybody was watching the show on Friday, so David came in, and he had arrived a little bit after Darren
Okay.
and everybody.
David
and,
Montez, yeah.
Yeah, David Montez, yeah. And so he popped in and he was like, "Man, traffic was so crazy. I'm glad I made it." And I was like, "Oh." And he was like, "Yeah, out on like 6:30 or whatever, there was an accident, and there was like a car that was damaged, and then there was a body up the road, and they're probably getting ready to shut down the highway." And I was
Yeah.
like, so there went my hope of any chance of Patrick showing up
Right.
because I still hadn't heard from you. But then I was like, "Damn, I hope that wasn't Patrick." Like,
No, it wasn't me. No, the water pump did not cause that. I assure you, it did not. No.
Correct.
Did you have a good weekend overall?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Camping was fun.
Yep. Camping was a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. What did y'all do?
I mean, really, I just it was so quick for me. We pretty much swam in the lake, went fishing. Jack's caught his first fish.
Oh, he did.
Yep. So
Yeah.
I got a picture of that. I unfortunately missed it, but
Yeah, was it, what kind of fish was it?
what was it? A perch, I think, or
brim,
something.
a perch?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
That's cool, man.
It was pretty
he
good size,
excited
man.
about
He
it?
was. He was. They were telling me all about it. He was like, he had his reel out there, and he was, reeling it back in, and then all of a sudden he caught it, and he was like, whoa! Yeah, and started freaking
I remember
out.
the first time I caught one, I drug it on the shore. I just walked backwards until it was there. Yeah, yeah.
That is
that's
something.
funny. That's funny.
Why is everybody is saying Patrick had a pass? Well, my pass was that, my pain was that I had to do the whole show on Friday by
Yes,
myself.
no, and I understand, and I'm thankful that you were here to do it, man.
Right.
I really am,
welcome,
because
man.
it was
No problem. I
it was
got
quite the challenge that day.
you.
Are you still getting sticker shock at the grocery store when you open your latest utility bill? You're not alone. In fact, according to new research, cost of living, the biggest challenge that we deal with right now. Yeah, I don't think you even needed a poll for that.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty apparent. Now, I've seen some things come down, some not so much. Statista Consumer Insights polled 4,100 adults about their top concerns and personal challenges they face. 49%, it's the high cost of living. That's the most pressing issue in their personal life. Researchers point out that economic anxieties are outpacing regular concerns, health, housing, politics. So the top challenge, number one, cost of living. Number two, physical health. Number three, mental health. Number three should probably go to number one. Work-life balance, political or social issues, age-related concerns, housing, and career dissatisfaction.
No.
Top that out. I think always it's the economy, to be honest with you. As the economy goes, so do people's spirits.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you have a good economy, everybody's doing well, then, everybody's fine. As soon as the economy starts tanking, everything starts, all the wheels come off the bus.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, that's just facts, man. When it gets tougher to live, it's tougher to live.
Yeah.
You feel like if all you do is work to pay your bills,
And then you just,
you just
stuck
rinse
at
and
home
repeat.
and Yep.
It's like Groundhog Day. You know what I mean? It is like the worst kind of Groundhog Day when you get stuck in those loops.
That's true.
I do think things are improving. I think it's just going to take a little bit more time for that to catch up. But I do believe that that things are getting better as far as numbers go. But it's just going to take another few months for that to sort out. Probably once they lower the rate, which is about to happen, the Fed's going to lower the rate a quarter point.
Yep.
When that happens, things will start to really change. If we could get one more quarter point, we could really make a big change.
Yeah.
But I expect that as soon as that rate drops, you'll start seeing the housing market move again, and the housing market moves a lot of things in this country.
I got you.
It's responsible, much like the automobile industry, for a lot of different things that happen
Yeah.
when the housing market moves. You start building, you start selling, you start improving, you start doing all these different things, and it really opens the world up again. So it's a big deal.
Well, let's hope.
Everybody's
makes
saying we
eggs
need
cheaper.
a hot pepper on the wheels. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Actually, it would be a good idea to do that. We talked briefly Friday. I was telling my family about the new device that lets people communicate without talking. Not Friday, Thursday. About the helmet that you put on.
Oh, yeah, and it translates your
that-
thoughts. And,
yeah. Yeah, and the longer we talked about it, the worse that seemed like it could get. Just seems like what sounds fun is a really bad idea.
Right.
Because if everybody's wearing that and you start hearing everybody's thoughts, it's going to get real bad.
Right?
It's going to get real bad real fast. You know what I mean?
Unfiltered.
Yeah.
Darren just commented. He said, Saturday was wicked. Cheers. Couldn't have done it without y'all. Rock on.
No, it was Darren. What a great show you put together, man. I mean,
It was,
just
man. That
a
was
great lineup for everybody. Everybody was having a good time. Vino's was making money. Everybody was eating pizza and drinking. I mean, it was just a great night in general.
Speaking of which, Darren was a man of his word. As soon as I got there, he was like, hey, man, you want a slice of pizza? And I was like, yep, sure do. So that was my first slice of Vino's pie.
Oh, it's
and
good
was,
stuff,
It was
man.
good, man. It was,
and they're big slices.
Yeah.
They're not little baby slices, that's for damn sure. It's like Sbarro. You know, you go in and you get
Right?
a quarter of the pizza on a slice. They make big pizzas there, huh?
Yeah, man. It was
But you
good.
liked it.
I did. We got a Supreme, and but yeah, man, it was.
Oh,
it was
you wanted
delicious.
vegetables on it.
I guess. I mean, he just
Yeah.
asked, and I was like,
Okay.
hey, yeah, whatever.
I got you. You're a go along guy. You're like, yeah, I'll eat the vegetables.
Yeah.
I'd be like, nope, don't.
You're not a
want it.
veggie on pizza guy?
Nope.
No?
Peppers are fine.
Okay.
I don't really want anything else on there with it. It's not
Just
necessary.
peppers?
Well, meat, cheese, peppers are fine.
Oh.
I don't need any onions. I don't need mushrooms. I don't need anything else like that.
So basic.
I'm a basic bitch, bro. I mean, let's keep it real.
Way to
I
go.
really am easy.
Right?
I'm an easy mark. Give me a chicken Sammy. I'm good. You know what I mean? Let's.
Such a basic water pump.
Well, yeah. No, mine is not basic. Definitely not. It's the worst design in the history of time. All right, let's see. Well, Christmas is coming up. Believe it or not, I know it's crazy to say that, but it's just around the corner now.
That's crazy.
It is, man. I mean, look, you're.
We haven't even done Halloween yet, man.
Yeah, it's coming though.
And why does everybody always skip over Thanksgiving, man?
I don't know. I just, we move past it real quick
Right.
anymore.
We just do
Yeah.
Halloween and then it's
You know,
Christmas.
I never have understood why there's not many Thanksgiving decorations. You know, Walmart doesn't bone up
Right.
like a whole section
Pause.
like they do for Valentine's or
Right.
Christmas.
Yeah, it's just
You know,
kinda like,
Thanksgiving
eh.
just kind of gets shunned a little
Come
bit.
get your turkey and eat
Yeah.
and get fat.
That's right.
Buy toys. you know.
That's it. Yeah, we'll sell you food.
Right.
Procrastinators, prepare to cringe. It's time to start thinking about holiday gifts. Yeah, it's not quite fall, but the much anticipated 2025 hot toy list has come out. And I'm not talking about the green ones they're throwing on the court. Okay? Different kind of hot toy list there. So what are the hot things? Well, you need to know this.
Yeah, I was saying I'm going to actually
Right.
pay attention to this. Yeah.
If you got kids, you might need to know. The Spider-Man Imagineer Rider. A spin on classic bumper cars. They have a soft rubber bumper to protect the walls and furniture. Each comes with a 3-foot life-size inflatable character with options like Bluey, Minnie Mouse, and more. So it's something they ride on.
Oh.
But your boy's
yeah,
probably a
he's
little too old for that. Right?
Yep. Yep.
Guy scented slime.
Nope.
I don't even know what that is.
No. No. You said slime. That's a no.
Play-Doh Barbie designer fashion show set.
Yeah, okay.
Miss Rachel official spin-along learning wheel. An interactive educational toy features Miss Rachel's voice to help tots with their first words and colors while having fun. When it said wheel,
suck.
I thought maybe it was a torture wheel like ours.
All right.
That's right, kids. Spin the wheel. See what happens. Go ahead and spin. It's fun, isn't it? No, Daddy, no. Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie Meow Amazing Interactive Dollhouse. Wow.
Well, okay then.
Okay.
So far, none of these toys.
All right, here you go. Here's one for him. Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pet turtle playset. Looks like a toy turtle on the outside, but it opens to reveal the secret sewer shelter.
Oh, okay.
Your boy's not a turtle guy?
I mean, no, not really.
No?
No.
Okay.
No.
Tamagotchi Paradise. Nintendo Switch 2.
There you go.
The Lego Technique Ferrari. How about that?
Yeah, okay.
The F1 movie. So it's a Lego Ferrari. And then Kinetics Magnetic Tiles Constructor Set. See, most of these sound pretty lame,
Yeah, they do.
to be honest.
They do, really,
to me.
dude. I'm like, no.
I mean, like, there's no imagination in most of these. I guess the dollhouse is a little bit of imagination,
Yes.
but I mean, I don't know. What kind of toys did you get when you were a kid?
I mean, mostly like sports things, you know. There was like a little, I forget what it was called, but it was like a little table game, and you could fling the basketball in. And,
Oh, yeah,
Hot
yeah.
Shots or something
Yeah.
it was called.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. Video games.
Yeah,
Mostly clothes.
yeah.
You know, that were hand-me-downs.
See, we got a lot of games or toys that you play outside with.
Yeah, that's what you know, basketball,
frisbees,
hockey. Right.
yeah,
Yeah. Baseball.
Cap guns.
Yep.
Yeah, I know those probably aren't.
Remember the old like scoop wiffle ball thing?
Oh, yeah.
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 Or the Velcro hand mitt thing with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Everything was outside, man.
Yeah,
it was
I mean,
go
everything
outside
we
and
did
play.
was- it was almost all outside. Jump ropes, Not that I liked that, but
Right.
Brandon said Jurassic Park egg is badass. What does that mean, Jurassic Park egg? I'm not
Like,
sure.
I think honestly, if I could get my kiddo like a kick-ass race car this year, and have like a couple of ramps
can't
built
even
or
drive.
something, dude, he would love it.
He can't drive.
What do you mean? I'm talking about a remote control race car, man.
Okay. Oh, that would
Can't
be
even
cool.
drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we did used to get that kind of stuff, remote control cars, shitty ones. Remember the remote control cars that were
Would go
like
like-
on a long line? It really wasn't remote control. It was just like on a long cord.
Yes, I do.
Or the kind that you would turn on and it would just bump off of things.
Yep.
And
yep.
you just, I guess, sat around and watched it bump shit.
Yeah. Or the ones that only went like 1 mile an hour and
Yeah.
just slowly would move.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Or sometimes they'd spin. Ooh, it's spinning.
Yeah.
That's cool. You see how easily we were entertained back then? You know, I had
Lincoln logs and Legos.
Lincoln Logs and Legos were big. I did have an easy bake oven.
I had a creepy crawly oven thing. You could make little
you
like
little,
yeah.
I know what you mean.
It was
there.
like little like rubber whatever.
You put it in
little
there. and
molds.
heat up and become a hard thing.
Yeah, and it was shaped like a scorpion or
Yeah.
yeah.
Now that kind of stuff was cool. Some Mr. Wizard shit.
That was
you
what
know?
we liked to play with. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not all you like to play with. I'm just saying. I mean, what was as a kid though, for real? What was your favorite toy?
A slinky.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No.
A TV that I didn't have to use pliers to change the channel on.
No. That's not it either. No, that's not it. You had one, man. What was it?
Honestly, probably my Power Wheels Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that
still
was my
remember
favorite
it.
toy.
What color was
Oh, yeah.
it?
Red.
Red.
And black.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You run the neighborhood?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a boss?
Oh, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
I was the only kid with one on the neighborhood, man. I cruise all
yeah.
around. And,
Would you
yeah,
give
everybody
rides?
ride. Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know, yeah.
For the ladies.
Absolutely.
Not you, fat Jesus. Just the ladies. That's who Rich was giving rides to. Just the ladies. Get
Right.
in the Jeep.
Come on, hop in.
Get in, Anna Marie. Let's go.
Don't worry about the ice cream truck. We'll catch up with him in a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah, I'll get you some ice cream. You like those push-ups?
Doggy said, y'all had rich people toys. He said, I was the pliers.
Rich people toys. No, we didn't have that. Trust me, I didn't. The richest people toy I ever got was when I was 16 and I got my dual cassette boombox.
Yeah.
That was the greatest day because I could start burning off tapes and making money. I was a money maker. That's what I was trying to do, make money. I was
Bundy
working.
said, yes, the Slinky, the classic toy for a Jewish boy.
That's right. That's right. That's how you learn to count. You start with the rings.
Right.
You know,
And
that's
then
how they
yeah.
build you up to
Yeah.
money. Yeah, that's it's terrible. I don't celebrate holidays. Every day is just another day.
Well, I'm sorry.
You celebrate the holidays your lady wants you to, Brad. Okay? So don't talk that mad shit because I know your lady has you celebrating something. Don't act like she don't. You either celebrate her birthday, you celebrate Valentine's Day, you celebrating something for your lady. That I know. I mean, do you disagree?
No.
No.
No,
There's
something-
always a holiday.
There's some holiday.
yeah.
Yeah.
I always felt bad, though, for the kids that were like Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
Because they don't celebrate holidays, and around Christmas they'd all be all sad-eyed and like, all my friends get presents, but I don't. You're like, yeah, that's shitty.
Just go give him a door.
You're a terrible person. We'll be back. He needs to go pray.
Oh God! Oh God! Are you listening, cuz? Oh, I got a story for you. Oh God! Oh God, this is how it was. I'm telling you it's all true. It's not a story that I wanted to tell. And I'm so sorry If I might seem unwell, the most beautiful devil, ooh, she looted my soul. Thought she was on level, now certain she's from below. Lord, can you tell me how to get back what's taken? Much sweat on my brow from all the brain raking. Got hoodwinked somehow with all that love making. My life on a plow and I never had this much aching. If God is too busy to hear, got bigger fish to fry, is there an angel near? Maybe she can hear me cry. If not God nor angel either, maybe there's a holy being who won't appease her and can stop the bleeding. Lord, can you tell me how to get back what's taken? Much sweat on my brow from all the brain raking. Got hoodwinked somehow with all that love making. My life on a plow and I never had this much aching. I'm telling you it's all true. I'm telling you it's all true. God, I hope you're not too busy to tell me what to do.
We were talking about just briefly before we left Jehovah's Witnesses. Really, I just mentioned it, but man, the freakiest girls I ever knew were Jehovah's Witnesses, to be honest with you, man. I don't know. I guess because they couldn't have holidays or whatever, they made up for it in other ways.
They had to have something going, man.
Man, I mean, it was 2 or 3 that I met, and I was like, wow, man, I didn't know.
Right.
You know, there's a crazy, I think, inverse proportion of the hotter you are, the less freaky you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I was going to tell you, yeah. It seems like the crazier you are.
The hotter you are, the less freaky you are. Because you don't have to be. You're hot, right? So why do you have to be?
I guess I get that. Yeah,
I mean,
they're
you
just,
see what I'm saying? I mean,
right.
you don't have to be because there's no competition. You don't have to do any. You just got to be you, right? But as you slide down that scale, the freakier things get.
Pause.
And particularly, you're right. The let's say the more daddy issues that someone has, the more they're willing to perform.
Because see, I thought it used to be the opposite way. That it used to be the hotter you are, the crazy you are. But now it seems like the crazy you are,
No. Hotter, you may be more entitled.
It's kind of like, it goes hand in hand with how big the red flag is,
Yes. The more red flags, the
if you can
freakier
put up
it's gonna
with
be.
this, you can get all this.
Yeah.
But
you're going to have to deal with the other side of that coin as well,
that's
which is
gonna make you,
when you're not doing that.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like dudes with the tripods. They're the same way. They think, oh, I don't have to do all those other things to take care of my girl. Wrong. Wrong. Yeah, no, trust me, but I think there's a proportion to that. It's like, no, I don't have. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The more average you become,
right?
The more service-oriented you become.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, no, I do all. Listen, I have a whole litany of tricks here. I have an arsenal of
Would you like to take a look at my menu?
Yeah, please choose. I have all kinds of things here. No, I think those are facts, man.
What's up, Dads After Dark? They said,
What up? What up? What up? Little doggy said, like girls from Pine Bluff. Now, I don't know. I have not, to be honest with you, not had a girl from Pine Bluff. I would not be opposed at, when I was single. I just did not
Careful
have
there,
that.
man.
Oh, no. You've met Laura.
You almost
I
had to
don't
stop
blame
at
her.
Lowe's and grab
No.
yourself a shovel on the way.
No, not going to do that. No, sir. I said if I were a single man, I would be fine with that. But I am not even close to that. I haven't sniffed that in about 14 years, bro. Not trying to either. I'm very pleased.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. So what's going on this week, man? What do we got going on, buddy?
We've got a lot of things going on. So we've got here in a little bit, actually just about 10 minutes, Unterryo Hill. He's a buddy of mine. He's going to be coming in and joining us.
Great.
He does Mac Man's Media.
Okay.
I've been on his podcast a few times. We were going to be on it together a couple weeks ago, but I know you got busy and tied up. So,
Yes.
anyways, he's going to come in, hang out with us, give you all a chance to get to know each other.
That's
He
cool,
does a
man.
lot on the independent scene as kind of like a manager commentator role.
Oh, okay.
And he's man, he's really just kind of a savant on the mic, man. He's not
Really?
afraid to talk and
That's good,
chop
man.
it up. So yeah,
I
man, it'll be
enjoy
good. He's coming in Thursday. We got and I don't know if we've announced this yet. I have it on my phone, the official date. I think it's in November or October.
Cabot Turkey Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cabot Turkey Bowl coming up. You'll remember last year, just shortly after we started the podcast, they had reached out to me about doing, play-by-play for them out there. And so I said, yeah, absolutely. And then you had said, hey, next time if you do that, I'd like to join in. So
Yeah.
now this year, it's going to be me and you doing the play-by-play.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun, man. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be exciting.
Yeah, but they're going to be in here on Thursday to kind of
That's
talk
very
about
cool.
that and
Get
start
that
promoting
kinda-
that. man.
Promote
So,
that and get that out there. That is awesome, man. That
Lots
is
of
awesome.
good things coming up.
Also, don't forget at the top of my Facebook page, I think yours over on PATP, we need to make sure everybody's voting for the RCAST Awards. If you could give us a vote, we've been nominated for 7 or 8 awards. So we appreciate you guys out there voting and telling everybody else to do it too.
And
That's great.
I have had a couple of people ask about that. Thank you for mentioning that. We don't know how the votes are going. There's
Have
no
no
checking
idea.
in. There's no,
No.
hey, you're in 5th place in your group. Like,
No.
we'll find out when the event
the awards
is,
happen.
if we won or not.
Yeah, there's no heads up on that. It's just you vote and you show up for the award, and either you got it or you didn't.
I think when we were talking about
know.
crazy women a minute ago, Dads After Dark said, some women today have surprise packages. You got to be safe.
Yeah, no, you have to check that out before you get there. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that you do a little hand travel before you unleash that dragon. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to say, hey, let me check that out. I'm just going to have to, frisk you real quick. Yeah, no surprise
you a pat
packages. I think in most cases, 99% of cases, I would know instantly. No, this won't play for me.
Yeah.
This is not the package I'm looking for. But I have seen a few cases where it's like, I wouldn't have known. There's a few of them out there, man. You see? Yeah, some of those.
and you're like, damn.
ladies with the junk,
Right.
And you're like, man, that's
That's
surprising.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it's not. It's like, yeah, that's not a surprise. I could see the beard. The beard gave it away. Dress was real nice. Skirt fit great. The beard kind of threw you off a
Right.
little bit. Yeah. Lard, what is he?
Little dog, you said.
No, don't say that
Yeah.
stuff. No, stop it. Stop it. I'm not falling for that, Mike. I'm not falling. He's talking about thick girls. Look, everybody has a superpower. I like thick girls myself. I've always been a fan. I've never done too well with skinny.
Right.
Do you have a preference body type? Do you have one?
I mean, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, I guess everybody has one, but yeah.
Well, okay. What would be idyllic? I mean, give me a frame of reference.
I would say not necessarily athletic, but toned to thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How thick?
I mean,
Like XL, 2XL, 5XL?
yeah.
Where are you going?
Probably 2XL. I don't know. I don't want to offend anybody here, but yeah. Not that I'm one to really talk. But I also don't want
You don't want to offend anyone.
I mean, I'm just
always offend someone.
right.
Non-stop.
This is exactly it.
This
Yeah.
is the problem. You're always offending someone, man. Have you been doing any swiping on your dating stuff or no?
No. Actually, Facebook sent me a thing the other day, and it was like, your profile's been hidden because you've been inactive. Please visit Facebook Dating to
I see.
renew your profile.
So
and I
you're
was like,
"Nah,
see, even Facebook knows how
I'm
unserious
taking
I
a
am.
break.
Right.
I'm taking a break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that? Are you on a break right now?
I mean, I've been on a break for the last 3 years.
No, you went through
never
a run.
ending.
You went through a run recently.
Oh, where I went on a couple of dates? Yeah.
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 It didn't. I guess none of those have panned out.
No.
When you say it like that, you just say, nah, not really. You're like, nah.
No.
Like it went wrong.
No, it didn't go wrong. It just, shut up, doggy.
Doggy said, I love crazy chicks. In fact, that's true.
Right.
In fact, that is true. Yes. Yeah. Tactical
thick.
said, Snappy said, thick, like midget thick. I'm not single, but were I single?
Look, my rule of thumb is like, if I go for a hug and at least like my fingertips can't touch, that's probably a no-go.
If it's a sequoia, you're out.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
A big tree, the sequoia tree.
Oh, okay, yeah.
A giant ass tree.
I don't go
in
around
California.
hugging trees, water pump.
Settle down, son. Settle down. I don't know what you're talking about. You better watch it, man, before I start hitting back. I'm trying to give you some slack because you covered Friday like a good dude.
Right.
So I'm trying to give you a little slack and a little grace here on that, but keep coming at me and see what happens, man. You don't want it. I did date a girl once who was 4'9".
Did you?
When I was in high school.
Yeah.
That's the smallest that I'd ever dated, or shortest, I should say, I'd ever dated. I've never dated a little person. Although, if I were single, again, I probably wouldn't date a little person still. To be honest, I'm not sure. I just don't know if I could. Maybe. I don't know, man. It seems a little odd to me. It just seems wrong. I don't know. It shouldn't. Would you date a little person, though?
Sure, why not?
You're a good dude, man.
Right, man.
You really would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, spinner. What?
No, you just know how much fun you could have, though. Like, imagine, like,
Could be fun.
right. I could be like, Jax, here, stand on this side. 1, 2, 3. Whee!
No, don't say that. Don't say that. I don't think I could date a little person. I don't think I could get my head around it. Pause. It's just too much, man. Too little.
Darren
actually.
Riggin said tree huggers.
Tree huggers. That's Rich is definitely that. He's definitely a tree hugger. She can stand up tall and pretend it's a microphone. No, man. Listen, what's wrong? Let me ask you this: would you rather date a lady who was a little person, or would you rather date a lady who was 6'3"?
Oh, I don't know, man. They're both, could be a new, right.
That's why I'm asking.
Right.
If you got to pick, they're both hot.
Right. I'd probably go with the 6'3".
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely go the other route.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Something about a chick that could whoop my ass, I got a problem with. 6'3", you can probably whoop my ass regardless. You know what I mean? I can't do that. I think Laura's 5'7".
Dad's After Dark said, imagine the ego boost after they hold it. The midget.
Oh, I don't know that it's for who. For who? She might say, I got bigger hands than I thought. No, we gotta go.
Punch the clock, it's Friday. We getting together tonight. Hit the liquor store, dispensary, gonna get our heads right. A little chill in the air, bonfire and plenty of wood. Laura let down her hair. No, it's about to get good. Got a bonfire in the backyard. Oh, yeah, chugging and chiefing. We passing bottles and blunts, getting deep into the evening. Everybody's staying all the way to the end. Tell your mama and your cousin and all of your friends. Got the whiskey, some decent wine, and oh yeah, tequila. Tonight it's money well spent, but the morning may kill ya. Every time one goes empty, here comes another keg. It's only 9 and Billy just fired up another hog leg. Got a bonfire in the backyard. Oh yeah, chugging and chiefing. We passing bottles and blunts, getting deep into the evening. Everybody's staying all the way to the end. Tell your mama and your cousin and all of your friends. We broke our backs all week to rock this backyard party. We made it to the weekend. It's all Blizzies and Bacardi. Got a bonfire in the backyard. Oh yeah, chugging and chiefing. We passing bottles and blunts, getting deep into the evening. Everybody's staying all the way to the end. Tell your mama and your cousin and all of your friends. Y'all come on and bring a little something with you.
I think we're dead air, man. You were talking about
Just a little bit.
You were talking about Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, I was saying that one of the guys from the midget wrestling that I announced for, Demas is his name, Demas, I'm sorry. He was just on Ring of Honor a couple of nights ago, so which is like kind of a brand right underneath like the AEW banner or whatever. Mm-hmm. So, but he's also luchador and all that, and I was just saying that that's really been like that style of wrestling has been really getting a kind of a fire lit underneath it, especially on the grand stage. WWE just didn't let, whatever you want to call it. But Dominic Mysterio showed up to a AAA event and faced off for like their mega championship.
Okay.
Ended up winning it.
Oh.
But he was there also with his WWE Intercontinental Championship,
Really?
and WWE has made a partnership with AAA, and it's interesting because all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, you're seeing this insurgence of luchador wrestling really getting
wild.
its time on TV now.
It was crazy when we were watching that Canelo Alvarez and Stewart fight last night.
Yeah.
Was that his name? No, I'm saying I know that's the wrong damn name. But anyway, Alvarez had like 6 belts, literally. Like everybody was carrying his belts. He was the unified title, and he had to give them all away.
What?
All of them. And I was like, all of them?
Damn.
He's got them all away? Now, dude was cool. He gave them back to him.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, but I was like, man, he had to give them all up.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was crazy. Good morning. I'm headed to Fort Worth from Pennsylvania. Oh, that's Wendy from Fort Worth to
What's
PA.
up, Wendy?
What's up, Ronnie James?
Be
Good
safe.
to see you out there, man. It was great.
Dad's After Dark said, did we just force an early commercial break? Talking a minute ago.
Oh, yeah, we definitely did. did do that. So, for the ladies out there, let me ask you this, ladies. So would
sounds
you?
weird, man.
It does sound weird, doesn't it? Would you prefer a guy who was really thin? Would you prefer a guy who's super muscular, or would you prefer a dad bod? Which is it? Which are you most likely to be drawn to? A dad bod, super muscular bod, or just kind of a thin dude? You know, and by thin I mean, you know, pretty skinny.
Yeah.
What about as far as ladies? If it was a super skinny, really athletic, but not a lot going in the curve area, or a little thicker but curvy. What are you taking?
You asking me?
I am asking.
As
you.
far as a woman goes?
I am.
Probably a little more curvy.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
more curvy. Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Definitely me too. Yeah.
Dad's After Dark says they love the dad bod. Yeah, but you know, I think
Yeah,
there's
of course
a,
you love the dad bod. That's
Yeah.
what you rock. I
Right.
mean, your dad's After Dark.
and I think there's
It
a
is After Dark.
there's a
because-
specific clarification of the dad bod that is attractive and
What do you mean?
you know.
It's not just any fat ass. a dad
That's
bod.
what I'm saying, but there seems to be a lot that are like, "Oh, I have a dad bod," and I'm like, "Yeah, you know,
No,
you're just a fat ass like me."
Yeah, I think most ladies probably prefer just an average built dude, just a normal guy.
Yeah,
You know, some of them would love to have the muscled up dudes, but, you know, then again, a lot of them wouldn't. You know, it's just.
I can tell you what they don't like.
What? What do they not like?
Me.
Oh. No, you date for like 30 seconds. How would they get to know you? They barely finish reading your profile when you're done with them. Like, no, I'm glad you stopped by. It was good having you over.
Right,
We'll see you
thanks.
later. What?
Don't call.
Yeah, no, don't go. I got my kid tomorrow. But don't you have your kid all the time?
Yes.
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 Yes, I do.
Yes.
Dad bods in the dark, only a light switch away. That's what their after show is called, Dad bods in the dark. Jim is pretty perfect. He's fit. Mistress Mayhem said he is a very
He is a fit
dude.
guy,
No,
yeah.
he's super fit. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I get that. I wouldn't want to have to scrap the dude. I mean, you know, I get it. No, he's super fit.
It's a good point. I don't
But I think both of you guys, you know, I think a lot of times when couples you have the same body style, it's better than the lopsided kind. You
Right.
know what I mean? It's you know, you guys are both fit, so it makes sense. Now, if he was fat and you were fit like that, it wouldn't make us. You'd be like, "What's going on here?" You know what I mean?
Right.
Looks like we have a guest coming in.
We do, man. We
Well,
do.
let's,
The man himself, wherever you want to sit down, man. Make yourself comfortable. Yeah.
Let's, change this up a little bit. Get that set up. What's going on, man? How are you?
What is up?
What's up, man? How you doing, bro? Good seeing you,
Let's see
man.
if we-
What's up, Patrick?
What's up, my man? How you doing, bro?
It's so weird because every time I talk to Rich, I call him Patrick.
Oh, well, you know,
He does, man. He's just been waiting to meet
He's
you.
the representative, you know. He's our delegate, man. He's our man on the street, man. What's going on with you, man?
Nothing much. It has been just the craziest weekend. Before we get started, bro, I want to say
Yeah.
thank you to you very much, Rich, for inviting me.
Absolutely,
Patrick, I
man.
watch you guys every morning, and I told Rich it's so funny that you guys have some of the greatest news stories I've ever heard. It's like
We do have the weird ones,
it's
don't
on the
we?
level of Onion News. but
Yeah.
it's more to the point where it's like, you know, you guys get to the point. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
But
well, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
y'all traffic is crazy. On the way up here, it was just ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. This time of day, it does get stupid, doesn't it?
Well, I used to work on Shackelford, but the thing is now it's like you get the way the roads are set up. I mean, they've been working on that Jacksonville since I moved here.
Man, they've been working on that. It's like Bryant. You know, they worked on it for like 10 years. They're finally done with it. But Jacksonville's no different. Jacksonville, Cabot, it's always something going on that direction, man. And it's annoying as hell. A lot of people have moved here, man. That's what's happened the past few years. And so traffic's just a lot worse than it was. I mean, we're just expanding out everywhere. You know, it's crazy.
Well, like I was telling somebody, they describe where I live. I was like, it's too small to be a city,
Yeah.
but it's like too big to be on the small little townships. I mean, like living in Cabot, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
there's not enough street.
Not enough infrastructure for the
Exactly.
number of people there. No, you're exactly right. That's right. And it's Cabot. So there you got that. You know what I mean? So introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are, what you do, and all that, man.
Well, I am Mac Mans. I run a company by the name of Mac Mans Media LLC.
Yep.
Weird how it all started. Give me a second here, guys. I'm trying to, because there's people like, will you make sure that we can see it? Will you make sure we follow? So
Yes,
you
absolutely.
guys get a chance, get on my YouTube. Actually, my Facebook right now. YouTube, I will be sharing. I'm gonna share this video with everybody so you guys get more.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate that.
But you can look up right now on my Facebook on Unterryo Hill, blue checkmark verified. Anyway, long story short, how this all got started was years ago. I was like 315 pounds. I was like super overweight.
Okay.
And I decided to reinvent myself. Well, basically, the name Mac Mans come from still being a Mac, and I'm a man.
Yeah.
So, because I was feeling down on myself. Well, keep going. I got into the wrestling business years ago. A lot of people don't know this. I've been in this for a while. 5 years ago. RWE, a bunch of guys in the locker room there. Kind of left it, went about my business. Got a call back from a buddy who wanted me to come back to help him with his company, Action Pack Sports. Jonathan Hope, Action Pack Sports, invited me to come back to help out. Me being in my 50s, yes, I look fabulous, but I'm 50.
Doing good.
So
man,
me in my
doing good.
50s, I was like, I can't give much to the business, but I can manage. And so
I should have said that. I should have said that recently. I did not say that, and it was a mistake.
But the thing that's so cool about it, when I got into it, I hadn't did any acts. I'll never forget that I went to Tuckerman, MACW. And I'd been there before, met a couple of guys there. And what we did was we went ahead and got me back in graded with everybody.
Yeah.
And during that process, I met Rich, because I was meeting referees and officials.
Yeah.
And so I had like one of the guys, they took me to MCW, Osceola. And the guy was like, they call me Pops. Here's Pops. He's the guy in our group. He goes, well, can he talk? And the guy goes, he's one of the best Mike never heard. From that point, I started to commentate at MCW. Well, being in management, I started picking up clients, and I had to separate the group. I'll tell you a little bit that sometime. But so I'm doing this thing, and I went into a purge. I got sick one weekend, and I was sitting there, I didn't want to go to work. I'm just tired, irritated. My wife goes, why are you investing time to make someone else's dream come true instead of investing that time and making yours a possibility?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, wow, this is deep. So right that time, I got the LLC done, went ahead and went through the logistics, got the BOI, the EIN, trademark, and I came with that. It said Mac Mans, this is what it was. I came with it, and from that point, I parlayed into podcasting, parlayed into management, social media awareness, merchandise making.
So for who? For fighters, wrestlers?
I'm glad you said that.
Oh, yeah.
I do it for anybody, but my niche is independent wrestling.
Okay, so you help them with all aspects, basically, of career management. Everything from, what the look is, what they're doing, how they're doing their promos, how they're managing social media. It's just a one-stop shop for everything to do with building your image up and pushing yourself to the forefront on social media and in your career.
Exactly. And the cool thing about what I do is I am one of the few that can separate, let's not do the fourth wire, kayfabe from realism. I have my own set of things. Like when I do the wrestling thing, that's one thing. But I also have my own set of things where I do up-to-date, current events and things like the podcast I wanted you on. That was called the M Spot.
Yeah.
I talk about contemporary stuff. Like you guys are talking today about the Charles Kirk thing. And I put a comment in where I said the problem is when you guys are discussing it, you have to have people with morality standards.
Yeah.
Because then we can have conversations like that without taking it offensive.
Yes.
But on the other hand as well, it's like, I think we have this thing about us to, like I was saying, like, it's easy to bring out your agenda of hate or dislike when someone has moments like this. It's like you go to a dollar store, you get that survey, they say, if you like our service, do a survey. You never do that thing when you're happy. You do it when you're pissed off and mad.
No, that's true. That's true. Almost nobody goes to Yelp to write a good review anymore, do they?
No, they don't.
They go to say shitty things. No, you're right. You're right. No, what you're saying is true. Not that I'm saying that we have more or less morals than we ever had, but it does at times seem like that some people have lost their way, that we don't have that same moral compass that maybe at one point we wanted to have or we tried to have. Now, we failed many times, but maybe it's just part and parcel how cycles work and what happens, but I do think that this was a bigger event than a lot of people probably originally thought maybe it was.
I think also too what it is, Patrick, and I love the fact that we're here together because this is going to give the other aspect of it, because let's keep it 100% real. Am I allowed to be real?
You are.
The issue stems more than just who the person was. Now it's becoming the issue of, let's keep it real, ethnicity, what group you belong to, and I think it's being taken out of context. It's because, like, wrestling, we'll go with the Hulk Hogan thing. He said some things.
Yes.
But he did a lot of other things that were good, too.
Yes.
When he passed away, people were like, just, it's
Piled
like, okay,
on, yeah.
There's a certain time for all of us who believe in mortality and the afterlife and all this. It's at a certain time you got to remember your karma, how it works.
Yeah.
You can't get into these places, regardless, like a club. I can't get into the club without my license or ID. You can't get into these places that we're being told about unless you are morality. Your morality is like, okay, I love people and I do the best by people. You have to forgive.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, they always tell you to forgive.
Yeah.
And that is not a sign of forgiving. So it's like, people, let's keep it 100. Even though you don't like the person, they had people connected to them. They had family.
Look, I can tell you right now that there are lots of figures, lots of, let's say, celebrities. There's lots of politicians whom I don't like, that I don't vibe with, I don't like. I don't even think they're good people. But I'm not celebrating anyone being assassinated ever.
Exactly. Right.
It's just the wrong thing to do, and it concerns me that it's become so easy to do these that people find it so easy now to just pull out a weapon or drive their car into people or cut people's throats on a subway. There's some things that I hope we're going to turn a curve on here, and I think maybe a lot of people are waking up and going, wait a minute, we have to deal with some things right now. I think as a nation, our biggest challenge is our mental health issue.
Yes.
I think getting people back into a better space, is good. I don't know. I don't know the solution all the time. I just know that I hate seeing people hate. Look, it doesn't matter who you are. I may disagree with you completely, but I guarantee you we can find common ground.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I guarantee you we can find, I bet even the people I dislike the most, we probably agree on at least half of things.
Yeah.
So it's crazy now that one thing we disagree on can cause people to lose their mind, or things like that. It's real bothersome to me, but that's not what you came here to talk about. You came here to talk about
But I'm
promoting.
so glad I got the chance to get. Because I awesome conversation, you guys. It was a great conversation.
I appreciate you, man. I really do. So, how did you? You self-admitted you're around 50. What before you even stumbled into the wrestling universe? What were you doing out there in the world?
Just the 9-to-5 work.
Yeah.
But what it was, I set this in stone. Like years ago, I wrote affirmation boards.
Okay.
In my house.
Yeah.
And those things have levels of things I want to do, and a couple of things I say to myself. And so I was just doing like the 9-to-5. I've always been into customer service work, sales rep, management, many places.
Sometimes when I'm listening to you talk, you sound like maybe you've read a book called The Law of Attraction.
No, but here, I am a reader. I have read.
Yeah.
No, I have read. It's crazy. I've read the Purpose-Driven Life,
Yeah.
which completely changed me because I was in the crossroad. I grew up as a kid. I grew up in the hood outside Chicago.
Yeah.
Homeless kid. Yes, I sold drugs at a young age.
Sure.
End up becoming a homeless adult. Raised 3 beautiful children. So I have 4 total raised, 3 beautiful children. They all went to college.
That's
graduated
great. That's great.
From being a homeless dad. And I was into that Monday morning management. Dude, I was brought into a home at 11 years old by a guy by the name of Robert Rafferty. Was a lawyer and a politician, Republican. I'm a Democratic kid from the streets.
Yeah.
So imagine
Yeah.
the clash.
Very different.
But it ended up working out. I got a lot of my standards from him. Started playing Wall Street when I was 13 years old. So I'm very, very, very I would say I'm a Renaissance man without being a Renaissance man.
I got you. I get what you're saying.
I'm into some
Sounds
things
like
here.
you really, just listen to you talk. You believe manifesting. You speak
Oh,
to
yes.
truth.
Affirmations, yeah. I've been
Yeah.
speaking this. I spoke retirement a long time ago, and I just recently retired from my job 3 months ago.
Oh, really?
People go, how you do that? It's like, well, I have a business. Like, well, you don't have the money for that. That money's there. Don't worry about that. Just step out. And that's one thing. Anything I decide to do, I step out.
You
and
took
do
a
it.
leap of faith. Yeah.
On everything.
Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to give up everything to get what you want.
Yes.
And it's a difficult place to be, but there's something to be said for that full commitment. When you have 1 foot in and 1 foot out, it's very difficult to make it. You have to almost dive in and say, I'm just going all in, or you may not commit the level you need to if you want to break through.
Well, it's kind of hard, but the thing is like, it's your mentality. It's like, you have so many people, like, the way they use words. I'm big on thesaurical statements and how you use your literature.
Yeah.
Quit, words like quit, don't, won't, can't. People, no. It's not bad to quit. We have people, some of the best people have quit being alcoholics.
Yeah.
Have quit bad jobs, quit bad relationships.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't, I can't and I won't go to a place I'm not supposed to be at. So I use those words, like the word ignorant. People don't know, ignorance means to have a lack of knowledge of, or
Right.
not the wisdom to know. So it's like,
Yeah.
I look at that, and so I just kind of like take those terms and use them to positive.
No, and that's a good point, though. That's a good point. It seems like that you have a super can-do positive mentality, and that's
Yes.
what's driving you to be successful.
Yes.
And it does sound like, I appreciate what you said, because, you have seen a lot, you've overcome a lot, you've experienced a lot. And, that makes a big difference in someone's life. It's hard for someone who, comes up in a pretty good place and always has all the resources to be able to deal with adversity the same way that someone who went through your path might. You've seen the lowest of the low. If you've been homeless in Chicago, I assume it's been pretty low for you at some point.
But here's the thing: it's like I always tell people, it's outside Chicago. Because everybody, okay, here's the crazy thing: I'm from where Seth Rollins is from. I'm from Davenport, Iowa.
Okay.
Reason we say Chicago is every time I'm down here and I tell people where I'm from, it's like, there's people that look like you there. I'm like, yeah, there is. So if I say
They
I'm
have
from
black people in Iowa?
no, somebody goes, there's nothing but cornfields. They're like, stop. So I tell people, it's like, when I tell them, it's like, well, I said, I'm from outside Chicago. It's like, oh, okay, cool. It's like,
Oh, yeah, okay.
yeah, because I am that Peoria area and all
Yeah.
that area. It's like, yeah. But and like I said, even with what you're doing, this is one of the things you're doing here are things that make people like me thrive even more. Because when I see Rich told me your story,
Yeah.
I know what's going on with it, and I said, it's like, well, that's kind of unique. And so when I got into the podcasting game, if you look at my podcast, I started with nothing. A camera, no nothing. I mean, and watch the progression of it. But I get on here and I watch the show. I'm like, wow, these guys are on there. They're, and they keep the stuff going live, even if people like Rich mess up like you just did.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but
No, if we had to stop it every time.
yeah, but it kind of like watching you guys is like, God, it's like your format's amazing. Like
Well,
how you
thank you.
format it. And so that's my thing now. It's like, now I'm doing it. I want to help other people to understand how to do this.
Yeah, it's cool, man. And there's so many people who've jumped into the podcast space out there that need help, that want help, that don't know exactly how to push that forward, grow that, make it work. And but not just that. It's really more about self-awareness, understanding yourself, understanding what you're capable of, and believing in that. And that's a lot of it right there.
Well, the promotion game is hard, like I said, because I'm not a promoter.
Right.
I'm a guy that I am a business-minded person in my 50s. I've seen a lot of things in life, so I use those experiences when I do things. Mm-hmm. And the promotion part of it is, like with me, I'm like I said, I do special appearances. I wrote a book, which is coming out on Amazon. Everybody's, when you bring your book out?
That's awesome. What's it about?
It's called The Man in the Broken Glass.
Okay.
And it basically is me. I'm the man in the broken glass. It's basically a spiritual motivational way I tell stories. Real simple. I got one called the To Do and Donut.
Yeah.
What it is, basically, I do a lot of wordplay. Basically, what it is I tell the story of how the donut hole is very famous and popular. Why?
Yeah.
Because supposedly it's supposed to be the center of a donut. Actually, we know it's not.
Right.
We know they make them separately. And so there's a lot of people in this world the same way. Instead of them getting their own popularity or own notoriety for being just a donut hole, they need you as a donut to suck up your popularity to become who they are.
Right.
And that's another morale issue with people. And I think that the problem with that is that you have to have enough confidence in yourself to believe you can do things. Just like stuff like that.
Yeah, and it is a challenge. It's knowing where to start if you do have a dream. Sometimes it's one step at a time. Sometimes you got to go all in that moment, and knowing yourself and knowing your potential, knowing your self-worth makes a big difference.
But we got the crab in the barrel mentality with a lot of people, though. It's like, and the funny thing is, and I won't go more into it than I have to. But me and Rich have a different type of thing we're into, so we see different type. When you're doing,
I've heard about that. Usually nipple clamps and.
Well, hey, I wasn't gonna go there, but since you did, no. Sorry. Okay.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, but so we kind of I know as well. Like I said, and I know Rich outside of this.
Yes.
Where we're at, we walk very politely. Mm-hmm. We tread and are careful not to step on landmines.
Yeah.
Because what we're doing is everybody doesn't want to see you prosper in what you're doing. Regardless of what you're doing in life.
No, that's truth. It is an odd phenomena that as you begin to succeed, you'll see your detractors show up quickly.
Yes.
More quickly than fans at times. They're there to help push you into failure or celebrate your failure. And trust me, if you are succeeding, somebody's rooting for the opposite. But that's just power. That's just fuel. You take that's bulletin board material, as they say, and you use that to lift yourself up even higher.
That's one of the chapters of my book. It's called Fuel. It's called My Fuel, and it's basically haters.
Yeah.
Haters are fuel for success.
What Cat Williams tell you? If you got 16 right now, you need 20 by summer.
If you got 16 right now, you need 20 by summer.
That's it. That's it. I love Cat, man. Cat's amazing. That's amazing. So, now we know what you do professionally, but as far as just as an individual, as doing your thing, what do you do for your downtime, your leisure, your fun? How do you rejuvenate yourself?
Okay, so I can come out of the cave. Hold on, let me get to my regular self now.
Yeah.
Well, with me, I like to sit back and have a nice Chardonnay and read.
No, I know better than that. Come on.
Okay. No, my spare time. Well, I have my wife, who's she has some ailments. They gave her a time limit, but we're not going on that.
Yeah.
I take care of my granddaughter. She calls me dad. She's 4 years old. Got her when she was 2.5 months. She's autistic, so I do advocate for that.
Yeah.
Just basically, I just work out. Love video games, stuff like that.
What kind of games do you play, man?
Okay, I am such a throwback guy.
Okay.
I refuse to buy these new games or anything, so I'm in the mod community. I'm in the mining community.
Okay.
I'm one of the big 64 No Mercy guys, where I get those No Mercy mods in.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I got a slew of them, the ECW, the WCCW, TNA. And so in my spare time, I'm just a computer nerd, and I do that type of stuff.
Okay. That's cool. So you mentioned that your grandchild, whom you're raising, who's 4 and is on the spectrum. Is that correct?
Yes.
So what do you make of, or do you have any take at all on some of the conversation more recently pertaining to vaccines and whatnot?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say this. Depending on your, and this is wild because I'm into science and chemistry as well. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's like this. If I was to take you and Rich, and I would sit you guys at McDonald's, mm-hmm. I do first, before I do that, I take blood tests. Mm-hmm. So I know your blood type, I know what makes what tick.
Yeah.
I had you guys get the same thing from McDonald's, made the same way. It might make you fat, but might not make them gain a pound. Do you know why?
Genetics
And the body chemistry.
Yeah.
So when they produce these items, it doesn't. Everybody's affected differently.
That's
like,
correct.
Like we just heard the doctors talk about the COVID shots for brown and black skinned people. The different because the body types are different.
Right.
Same thing with anything that goes. So with the shots, I do believe not color wise. I'm talking about as far as the body chemistry wise.
Yes.
Some kids are getting affected by some of those shots.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the things they take in. I think we should start looking at each individual child We go give them their vaccinations, and really look at their genetics to see what is in their family that's at higher risk. Or even when they're younger, we have to give them certain shots to avoid certain things.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? We're not in the polio area anymore.
No,
It's
we're
like
not.
some of these shots I think are doing more harm than good.
Maybe.
Right.
And that's just me thinking that.
Here's something I saw the other day that I thought was fascinating, and it was a very large study. But one study to me, you can taint one study, but
Yeah.
this one was pretty damn cut and dry. So they had a large group of kids that they followed from the time they got their first vaccines, right? And then they had a group of kids who were not vaccinated at all. All right. And so they followed these young people for some indefinite period. Interestingly enough, the group that got vaccinations, you had a percentage of people, I don't remember what that percentage was, 5%, 10%, whatever that number was, who were ADHD, none, not one single one of the kids who did not get vaccines had ADHD. Now, this is one study.
Wow.
One study, but not a single kid had ADHD. Not a single kid was autistic.
Wow.
Not one.
But that doesn't make you guys. I mean, just
Well, it
not
makes-
to open the Pandora's box. But yeah.
Yeah, well, hell yeah, it does. It
Yeah.
makes me wonder because look, I've always been. Look, my grandfather had polio. Literally, he walked with a limp the rest of his life because of polio. And but that vaccine killed polio, right? And so I look at that. I look at my grandfather. Well, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure it is. But to your point, I mean, we went from a handful of vaccines: measles, mumps, rubella, and to be honest, measles and mumps are dangerous, but they're typically they aren't killers.
It's like chicken pox.
Right, like chickenpox. That's right. And you don't have a chickenpox vaccine that I know of. Maybe there's one. I don't know. Maybe there is now. You just get the chickenpox, you itch and scratch, and then you're done, right? So, yeah, I do have questions about it, and I'm glad that they're looking at it because maybe we are over-vaccinated. Maybe it is too much. Whatever's going on, it's producing byproducts, and those byproducts are disorders potentially in people.
See, I think you're right. See, I don't think it's like okay. See, I'm glad you packed it. Awesome take. Because I don't think it's the shot itself. Like you said, I think it's after a while the stuff starts to coagulate and things are going on in there.
I think it's as you said,
Yeah.
it's body chemistry. There are some different factors: body chemistry, how it reacts to that. Because to your point, listen, Laura, my wife, she is immune to morphine. Morphine means nothing to her. Okay, like when she was having she was having her baby and Tyler, and he was breech. All right, so they had to do a C-section, right? So the first thing they did was give her morphine. Well, it didn't do anything. It didn't stop any pain. It was like water to her. And so she's absolutely, it has no impact on her. Now, if you give me morphine, I will drool all over myself. I'll probably try to kiss you. I'll talk mad shit to you. I mean, you take me to the dentist and put me on gas, I start talking smack. You know what I mean? But it was nothing to her. It's irrelevant to her. And the same applies to a lot of different human beings, that different chemicals impact us different ways.
Right.
Yes.
Right. I mean, look, if you're an ADHD, if you're a hyper ADD kid, cocaine impacts you a different way than someone who's not that way. And I'm just being honest about that. If you're ADHD, so truly ADHD, and you do a big bump, you may be the guy sitting there having the calmest conversation in the world, and people are all around you going bing, 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 and you're like, what's up, yo?
Right?
Yeah.
And vice versa. If you're not that kid, then you're like, and you're out doing crazy shit in an alley somewhere for another hit. But that's another story altogether for another time. But yeah, I think there is something to this, and I'm glad that we're actually beginning to look at some of these things and look at Look, Big Pharma has had a hold on this
Right.
nation
Yes.
for
yes.
a very, very long time. And people are finally starting to go, well, maybe that's not what I need for depression. Because, again, everyone's chemistry is different. Okay. So maybe an antidepressant saved your life, and I'm happy that it did. But factually speaking, an antidepressant is not made to create more of the good chemicals. It's only there to regulate them.
Yeah, if it's
so you're
not
not
used more
creating
good
more
endorphins.
serotonin and dopamine. You are not making more of it. What it will do is it stops the peaks and valleys because it takes what you make and it divides it equally. Okay, so it just prevents the high-low. That's all it does. It will never make it make more. So that's not really a cure for depression, which is why they always say, talk to your therapist and this and that. They make brain scans now. I've seen them on Dr. Phil for years, where you can go there and it's just cost prohibitive. But I think everybody should have this benefit, which is it will tell you exactly which medications work better for you because of your genetic makeup.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's it.
Yeah, it will tell you. You don't have to. If you ever go to a doctor about an antidepressant, they do trial and error.
Right.
Yes.
You try this one and see if it makes you suicidal or if it helps you, and then let us know. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure, that helps. I guess maybe. I don't know. Now I want to kill myself more. You did not help me.
Then you're depressed and
Yeah.
suicidal
Now I'm
because you're on
depressed, my
25
antidepressant
different
doesn't
medicines.
work.
Yeah.
So, but when they take that test, they can tell you exactly which one of these things would benefit you because of your brain chemistry, your genetics, and all of that.
Right.
We have that knowledge. We just, from a cost perspective, can't do it for everyone right now. But I think if you could, and I think we're getting closer and closer to that, because you can get tests now, blood tests, that will tell you certain things that are better for you from a medication standpoint. You can send off a sample, they'll send you back things and go here, da-da-da-da-da-da. It'll tell you all the things that you need to be doing, And the closer we get to that, the more we find that Big Pharma's not the solution. They're actually oftentimes part of the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They can be part of the problem. I know somebody right now, as we speak, at this very moment, this person has no less than 30 prescriptions. And I'm like, you're not going to tell me in any possible way, there's no way in hell that's working out the way it's supposed to.
Did you say 30?
30. And they don't have cancer. Okay? They don't have HIV. And apparently, that's not even that big a deal now. I see the commercials now.
Yeah.
The dudes are in it, and we're still loving. We're good. And I'm like,
You know the crazy
Amazing.
thing about all this stuff, when you were talking, here's so crazy. Think about how far we've came. We had that one little bad kid that would never sit down.
Right.
And I was a kid, it's like, okay, am I allowed to swear?
yeah.
Now this kid's like, I'm going to sit down and beat your ass.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're like, oh, my kid was just a horrible kid. And now we're finding out through testing that maybe he was autistic or something. It's like,
Yeah.
think of how far we've came. It's like, it's just.
But again, I will say this, when I was a kid, and I'm sure it's the same for you, there weren't that many, quote, kids on the spectrum.
No.
Okay, you did have, there were sometimes some kids that might have been, they were socially not very good. They may have been on the spectrum. And then you had the kids who were at the end of the hall in the last room in the building.
The special room where they always kept the
You know
shade
what I'm
drawn.
talking
And
about, where they got out earlier.
Looking on the window. I know
Yeah, you know what I mean. Those kids, that couldn't work with the other kids.
Yeah.
But now every kid is, quote, neurodivergent, So, I think that we're beginning to wake up and realize that for too long we've ignored easy, natural, homeopathic solutions.
Yes.
We have ignored the work that could be done because we're all at such a fast pace in life. We don't take the time to do the work.
Right.
But look, everybody's skinny now.
Yeah.
When you got rid of the work, everybody was skinny all of a sudden, right? Except my fat ass. I've gone the opposite direction, but everybody else around me, though, yeah. I mean, everybody. I mean, you look at them, you're like, damn, man, you've been
I just
fat
saw
your
you
whole
last
life.
week.
And now you're not, know. Yeah, I mean, but pharma, we lean on it hard. We lean on it hard. And sometimes you have to, but I'm just saying, I think people are finally we're starting to see the world for what it is.
Well, we are, but here's our only thing against us. The more that we start getting smart and see what's going on, the more social media opens up this access to these idiots.
Yes.
There's two different types of social media. What we do, we have our social media, then there's an idiot social media. And that idiot social media is where you can dress how you want to dress, and they'll pay you to look a certain type of way.
Right.
And so you get augmented and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
No, social media, I've said this many times, it's a blessing and a curse.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
The blessing is that you can find other people like yourself to connect with.
Right.
And, you don't have to feel like you're alone all the time. There are people who love anime and chicken. And you can get together with other anime chicken lovers. And, you know what I mean?
And just have a clucking good time.
That's right. A mother clucking great day. You and Naruto and a big old
Get a
chicken
big old
leg,
box.
big old drumstick.
Right.
But also on the flip side of that, and I know at our age you remember this, when we were kids, the nice thing about not having all that, the only time the crazy people you heard them talk is when they were being escorted either into court or into a paddy wagon.
Right.
They would yell some crazy shit, Furs murder, bitch, or some shit. And then they get put in the car and taken away. And you look at them and you go, what is going on?
Right.
And you move on with your life, right? Now those same people have a channel and 1,000 people follow them. And they're a guru.
They're just like them. It's like,
Yeah.
It's like you go from murder, and then you go like, I'm going to show you right now how to invest your money in stocks and bonds. Like, the crazy that we just dropped in the back of the paddy wagon.
No, crazy people now have as much a voice as anybody out there.
Yeah.
And so it's confusing on social media. It's also more confusing now that AI keeps getting better. And
Oh, my
sometimes
God.
if it weren't for the little thing on the bottom of the TikTok,
Says
that
it's
You can't
AI,
tell.
yep.
create it. Because
can't.
I'll look down and first I'll go, oh shit. Then I'll look down and go, oh shit. Yeah. But soon enough, those things won't be there. You won't know. It's a struggle to tell. You see, my wife was reading a story last night. She goes, look at this. This is not what the president should be doing. I said, well, read it to me. And she read it, and I said, that's not true. I'm telling you that's not true right now. Look, he's crazy. I get it. He says crazy shit. I'm just telling you that's some crazy shit he didn't say. And you got to know which is which. You know what I mean? Anyway, man, it's great having you in, man. It's great having you. And tell people if they want to follow you again and learn more about you, or perhaps they want your leadership. They might be in need of it. They might need to know how to break into a wrestling career if they're thinking about it, because more and more people are doing that. I mean, it's a big resurgence, right?
Yes, it is.
Or maybe they want help with social media, or maybe they're just like, man, this dude's dope. I want to talk to this guy. How do they find you on social media?
Well, real simple. I have a lot of different ways to get you. So you can get me on Facebook at Unterryo Hill, blue checkmark verified.
That's
Also,
Ontario Hill.
under my name, UNTE.
Okay, you see, that's why I said that, because I want you to clarify.
UNTERRYO Hill HILL. Also, my business page, Mac Man's Media LLC on Facebook. YouTube, you can find me at Mac Man's Media LLC. That's where a lot of my shows that have come. I'm also a comedian as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Great.
I did a whole TV show, a skit show. It's on there on YouTube.
That's cool, man. That's
So I
cool.
did that by myself. Actor, voices, everything.
That's
was
a
all
lot
me.
of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I've done some stuff like that, and it's a joy to do. I love content.
Also, you can find me on Instagram at MacMan_fitness, Twitch at MacMans123, TikTok.
You should probably dial your focus in. Let's get you a link tree.
Here's the funny thing: a young lady did at one of the events that the backpack event we were at.
Okay, yeah.
The young lady was taking the pictures. She showed me the link tree. So there's certain things I can't do yet because I haven't stopped to do it. But
Yeah, but that is a good one. Little Doggy said, AI, why I don't trust midgets on Instagram anymore. I followed this one girl for 6 months and found out it was AI. Yeah, no, I think a lot of people are finding that stuff out. Yeah, no, that's great though. I'm sorry to hear that you were so disappointed like that. Chris Rockwell knows the coolest mofo's. Who is Chris?
I think he's just done lost. He must
He's
have,
lost the plot. Is that what's going on?
yeah, I don't know what's going on. His cheese slid off his cracker or
I
something,
think
man. It
little
was
doggy might be day drinking again.
right. Something going on. I don't know.
Did you say the cheese left was cracker?
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
it is a good one, isn't it? It's a pretty good one. Yeah, pretty good one.
Oh, Rich Rockwell knows the
Rich Rockwell. Yeah.
Autocorrect got him again.
Autocorrect. Okay.
Rich and Chris just sound so much alike.
Yeah, no, autocorrect surely messed that up, right? Don't forget, if you can, to go over to our social media. Our Cast Awards nominations are out. We have been nominated for 7 or 8. We would love to bring home some hardware to the PATP fans, and so if you can get over there and vote for us, please do. Also, if you are looking for a real estate agent and you need help in real estate, please let me help you. I've felt, man, this past week, in spite of my water pump issue. Hold on one second. You good?
Water
there?
pump.
You good?
Yeah, I'm getting him onto the Patrick and the People.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Good for you.
He was trying to figure out how to find it.
So, despite my water pump issues, thanks to my lovely bride allowing me to use her vehicle, I have been able to help a couple of people this week who really thought they were at a dead end. They thought they weren't going to be able to find a home, and we found it. We got both of them got hell of a deals on it. They're both thrilled with it.
The water pumps?
And if you, one more time, with your no car having as you wish you had a water pump.
Wait a minute.
problem.
That's right. This is Mr. Water Pump.
Yeah, you wish you had a water pump problem. You don't even have a car to hold a water pump, bitch. You pray for my problem every night when you go to bed. Please let me have a car with a water pump so I can fix it and drive again. So get off my nutsack. Anyway, big thank you to PATP audience. Big thank you to Unterryo. No thank you to Rich Rockwell today at all. We love you guys, and we are out.
Later, everyone.
Late.